Hello and welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggio and Ben from Nolan TTG.
Hello.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Ben?
Well, things were going really well until I didn't realize that Plumpino also Plumpito. Same, but different. Same, but different.
Why isn't there one
Just threw my
pronunciation
entire
per
world
country?
upside down. So yeah, now I kind of want to play Pearly just so that I can say that. Who knows?
Go back.
Might be coming soon. But Tuesday night, I played... Fuck, what did I play? I need to remember my shit. I played Goblins.
You did play Goblins.
Mathematically, the deck should have worked. Every game 3 I bricked. So...
It happens.
it was fun. It was very fun. Very, very fun. Like, every time it was like, time for game 3. Oh no, you drew double of each spell? Good job.
Actually, yeah, I just remembered how severely you bricked in every game 3
At one point I had to normal summon an effect Veiler just to tribute it to then use the new spell. It was great. It's fantastic. So, overall, Locals was fine. I went like 1-3. But I was close. All my matches were close.
But outside of that, did you have fun?
Sure. No.
No. Oh, that's disappointing. Because sometimes you can lose and still have fun.
Yeah,
That is a potential thing that can happen.
I'll figure it out. Just like I've just figured out the Golden Castle of Strongberg is right here on this Light Swan lap.
No?
Princessin is right here in this tower.
Isn't it the Light Storm Sanctuary?
It is,
Yeah.
but don't tell the people, man. It's all about the illusion.
Sorry.
Illusions?
It's not. It's a field spell, not an illusion.
Yeah. It's not an illusion on this whole thing.
Sorry.
Wolf's abs are an illusion.
Nah, he's fit.
Him and Logan go to the gym. Trust.
Bragg, how was your week?
Well, I mean, speaking of illusions, I have not yet made the
Illusions.
illusion deck in Master Duel. I'll grind it out. Like, I don't want to waste. I don't have enough ultra rares to do it, and I can't really justify going half in and then like grinding out the rest and playing with a shit deck.
Well, the events are on.
So in the Link Xyz Festival, which is it still going? I haven't logged in.
It's finished now.
Yeah, cool. So I was locked in on that. I'm like, I might play Zoo. Drag a bit of Zoo around. I'm like, I'm missing some stuff. I realise I don't have Barrage.
It's important.
Another ultra that you didn't want to have to craft.
And so I was just stuck in a loop of, well, I can't.
Did you have tankies?
You don't need tanky trust.
Yeah, no, I still have tankies around, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I was a little bit of the way there, but no, I just got stuck in a loop and just didn't do anything except play 10-player on ladder.
But did you get enough gems from ladder to get anywhere?
No.
Okay.
And I didn't touch the event where the majority of the gems are. I'm in ladder, just getting nothing else. But, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was not the focus this week.
That is also fair.
Actually, there's a lot of brainstorming.
Yeah.
Domain has driven me to weird places. Weird.
Yeah, I'll get into it in my week. But
This Friday night,
no,
I'll finally get to play Domain.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you get to play Domain on Friday night?
No, we didn't play Domain.
They
Or at least
waited for me.
I didn't play Domain. So my issue came about in that I had about, I'd say probably 80% of what I wanted mapped out in my mind.
Yep.
But I also had a house inspection this week. So I was quite busy with other things.
Valid.
So currently that 80% of cards that I've sort of set aside are sitting in my wardrobe, ready to be sort of set out and tested out and worked out and all that
Constructed.
kind of thing. So I just need to do that, and I've hopefully got some time to do that this week.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll have that together soon. Outside of that, in the IRL normal format,
Yep.
I'm currently playing Horus Control. It's not Horus Stun, chiefly because skill drain's at 1.
That's the fact.
Still playing it at 1. And also, I just don't have that many other sort of floodgatey cards. Like, in an ideal world, I would have another Vanity Ruler, just to make things a little bit easier, because I'm currently only playing 1, so it's very much a luck sack if I hit it.
He burnt me for time and then summoned it.
So you're not saying any other archetypes with Horus. Are you so
Pure
far?
ass Horus.
Are you running the big dog, Horus himself?
Yeah.
The Black Flame Deity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That card's insanely good removal on your turn only. Oh, no, actually, that's not fair. It also does have an effect where it can summon itself off turn if certain things happen, but it doesn't come up all that often. But yeah, like
Good.
pure Horus
Good.
is like, probably I'd say 90% there on being like a cool deck. It's just because it is so limited in what it can do, you end up having to fill it out with something, whether that be another archetype, whether it be like something to stall out your opponent, to actually put stuff on the board. It's like,
Just before we go further into the podcast, just want to put this out on the public record while I remember, because I'm looking at a deck lockdown over there. Our ban list predictions will be next week.
Oh,
Tune in.
very good call. Thank you. Yep. I'll stop.
huh?
We're doing ban list predictions next week.
Is that time already?
Yeah.
Yeah. We start the month.
Been
Yeah.
3
Halfway to
months.
hell.
Yeah.
Deck lockdown's getting banned.
And also, usually this is very much a role reversal, because usually I'm like, can we talk about ban lists now? And you're like, no, it's not happening yet.
It's happening soon.
Well, this is the perfect world. You didn't ask early, and we have now arrived at the correct time.
Santa has delivered.
Yes.
And he might actually deliver on Christmas this time, not October.
It's every day's Christmas.
You've been knocking on my hotel door.
Not in heaven.
Every day is
No,
Christmas
sorry,
in heaven.
other way around. Yeah, it's always Christmas in heaven. It's never Christmas in hell.
Always Christmas in heaven.
What else? So yeah, with Master Duel, I grinded out all the gem part of the XZ links. I did that 100% with Mech Knights. It was very fun. And then the the X0 event came up, which was no extra deck. I wanted to play Horus. Imseti, the Field Spell, and King Sark were all limited, so I was like, that's not going to work. Wanted to play Metaphys. All of the Banish engine was banned, so I was like, well, that's not going to work. So I tried Metaphys for a little bit, like tried whacking in some Bestials, tried putting in just some extra draw cards for consistency. None of that was working. So then I decided to look at the loner decks.
I was about to say something about this. Yep.
And one of them was Therion.
Yep.
And it has sparked in me a new interest. Because
play
I played
Therion?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
played
actually,
it, but bad. You like so, but the list they gave you, was not how you play it at all, right?
Well, that's the thing. So, full story. So I played it as their list. And I was looking at it, I was like, well, it's fairly consistent in getting to where it wants to go in terms of like setting up the negate, putting some monsters on the board, maybe searching out a spell or trap or two. But it doesn't have like a lot of disruption. Like there's nothing to say no to my opponent outside of the Ash Blossom and the Imper. So,
And the red
Wait, they were in the loners? They were in the loner decks?
yeah.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Yeah, so I've noticed that in a lot of the more recent ones, that
Yeah.
they're putting in some disruption.
You
So-
end on the Regulus, Jake. It's more disruption.
yes, I understand this.
Will you regularly
The issue
end
that
on
I
Regulus?
had with ending on Regulus is that they always held the Imperm. The second they knew I was playing Therion, they didn't try and disrupt anything else. They're just like, I will just wait. But anyway, so I was looking at that and going, look, surely I can make something better than this. So I crafted out the Therions that I didn't already have, which admittedly I thought wasn't going to be as many as what there were, but it surprisingly has a lot of Ultras.
There's a lot of Therians because they're all
yeah.
staples in other decks.
Well, that's the thing. You've got the Field Spell, you've got the Endless Engine,
Lily
you've got
Borea.
the... No, I don't know if Lily Borea is an Ultra. I think it's a Super.
That's very surprising because that one's a staple in plants.
But that's the thing. So it was Regulus, which I think I already had at least one copy of.
Because you played Super Heavy Samurai.
I didn't, but sure.
That's the only need it for.
The Disc Coliseum and the Endless Engine. Those were like the three main Ultras. And then I had to craft Ghost Ogres and stuff because like the hand trap pool was limited. My version of the deck was arse because I had too much disruption, and because I wasn't playing like the little thing that searches the field spell, little
Planet Ship.
what's it called?
Planet Pathway Finder?
That's the one. I wasn't playing the Planet Pathway Finder to put a machine in for Regulus, and I wasn't playing a Lone Fire to set up for Lily Borea. I didn't have the material engraved necessary to then put the Therions on the board. So it gave me a level of appreciation for their type of deck building, which I didn't have before.
I have a note on Planet Pathfinder. Continue.
Okay.
I have 50. Do you need some?
I've got my note.
Okay.
I like it.
But yeah, I don't know how I will do it at this stage, but at some point in the physical card game, I am going to try and put together a Therion deck of some type. I am inspired. I don't know where that's going to go. It may end up being in the same pile as Ice Jades and Appliances.
You really want to do this now?
I'm fairly sure I own most of this.
Oh yeah, look, I've already got the actual like expensive / hard one to find in the King Regulars because you and I got them at the same time.
Yes.
So it's literally
I have
just
the
like
rest.
a couple of Lily Boreas and like the commons and shit. So I'll get it together.
I think Lily Borea might be the one I don't have a playset of.
So yeah, I've already got one Lily Borea.
Okay.
So I just need another couple, and then it's just the random other shit.
I've got the Disc Colosseums, the aggro engines.
Yeah, so I'll put that together at some stage. I'm not sure with what. The main thing that I'm thinking of, and I really don't want to do this because it feels very unoriginal given where I'm at the moment, is Horus. I don't want to do that, but that's where other lists...
Bambino!
I'm tempted to jump at you for that, but no, it 100% makes sense. And I'm pretty sure I've seen it in the OCG as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's definitely not an original idea on my end. Like, it's the list that I'm seeing that seems to be most prevalent outside of just, like, playing it pure and hoping for the best.
Like level 8s.
Is Horus the deck that you've gotten the most out of that you weren't intending to get the most out of?
No.
What could possibly else be? That's English.
Probably Unchained, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
And Ignista
Fair.
as well. Like, I had high hopes for Ignista. It didn't perform at the beginning. What is going on? Sorry, we also have
On the stream, they're going to show the highlight of the exact moment he plays the deck lockdown, because it's not currently on his board, and he's about to play it.
Their coverage is really good. We'll get to this.
I don't like that middle commentator.
I say coverage.
Okay.
I can't remember where I was going with this.
Sorry.
But anyway, new deck maybe coming soon. Don't know what it'll be. But yeah, I think that covers all that off. Your note on Planet Pathfinder.
If they could print a Zodiac field spell that doesn't suck, that'd be appreciated. Basically, the one that searches.
Good fucking luck with that.
Please. Just for domain. Please.
That one is fucking horrid.
I need an Earth machine. This will solve all my Zodiac problems in domain. Please.
Why use search diagram and search lithosage?
Then normal summon your other thing and pop it to do stuff.
I totally forgot that.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll go back to the drawing board. Hold your horses on the Zodiac field spell. I'll be back.
I mean, don't. Just do it
Yeah,
anyway.
that pop ram search lithosage
Yeah.
ram trigger.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you just, like, fucked up the TCG by making the new field spell just Barrage?
Also, your opponent's extra deck's all Highlander, so you can just rip what you want off the lithosage.
And make
Oh,
it
that's
rare.
actually
It's guaranteed to always
phenomenally
resolve.
cringe. I hate that so much.
Go make it super rare in Master Duel. Speaking of Master Duel.
Yes, we move on. So our first bit of news is the upcoming Forbidden and Limited list.
Woo!
This one seems to be a
No.
big-ass middle finger to
Anyone with a soul.
specifically Tempai, as well as a couple other little things. So, Forbidden, just the one card, in Pot of Prosperity.
One of the stupidest bands I've ever seen. Like,
No, like, I get it.
It's very OCG.
oh yeah, okay, cool. Let's ban Prosp and keep Maxx. Oh, sick.
No, look, I don't agree that Maxx C should be there, but like I do agree that it's a bit arse that
Prosper's
you've...
fine.
It's kind of annoying where you've set up your board, you've been fucking blown up by Tempai because they've had Dark Hole, Rugeki droplets, and then their last two cards are Prosperity into Sangan into fucking everything else. Like, when you have a deck that can afford to vomit out its entire hand by like one or two cards and still OTK you,
It just seems to dick on a lot of other decks that kind of.
I mean, when does it not?
I mean, at one it didn't matter anyway. Like it's.
but when does that not? Like,
Yeah.
when does...
Yeah.
Like, the same thing could be said about Desires, the same thing could be said about OG bans on
But Tempo will
Raigeki
find
and
something
shit.
else stupid to run.
They
They'll finally run
and
Gold
then
Star.
that will get hit.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, Prosper's Prosper. I mean, the other limit, like banning that and limiting the other card, which we'll get to.
So, limits. Dimensional shifter.
Just that's ban shifter. Like
Shifter should be banned
straight
across
out
all
and
formats.
It is
That
an
card
RNG.
should be fucked off forever.
Do you think it is like our problem when Maxx was being limited over here, where it became, oh, you saw the one-off? Like,
I mean, potentially.
It's such a shit card to top deck.
yeah,
Yeah,
it does
it's not.
suck
It's
the
not
rest
like
of the jewel,
other
doesn't
ones.
it?
Yeah, like if you top deck other ones, the thing you be like you
at
might
least
get
save
some
your
use
ass,
out of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you top deck shifter outside of exactly your draw for turn, and even
Yeah.
then, like if you that's it, assuming that you've held every other bit of disruption.
So you just don't play shifter now, right?
That's the hope. Please.
If shifter was 2, would people play shifter?
100%.
Yeah, 2's fine, isn't it? Some of the time. Keep going.
Next
you go.
limit. Fairy Tale Snow.
It's an up or a down.
This is a down. It was a 3.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Why? Why now?
Probably just another please stop playing tier type
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very surprised that the card was still a 3.
It
But
may
this
have
is
been.
also
It
a-
may have been 2, but I'm almost certain it was 3.
This also just feels like a 1 or 3 card. Like, people always played at 1 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen tier lists play more than 1 because they don't want to be in a
yeah.
position where like it gets banished too early.
Yeah.
And then the last limit is Cyframe Gear Gamma. This upsets me so much.
Valmonic is back, baby!
I needed that so badly for Horus. Getting ashed on the fucking Imseti when you have no other engine cards, it hurts so much. Semi-limited Lightning Storm. Just another stop going so crazy, please, Tenpai.
Yes. That's okay.
And then unlimited Chronograph Sorcerer, who I was unaware was anything other than 3, and Trickstar Light Stage.
Chronograph, I actually think is still on the ban list in the OCG. Because Pen Magician was a structure deck and was a real fucking problem. So they were like, limit, 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 limit.
Sure, but like there's a key word in that statement that you made, and that was.
Yeah.
I feel like
This
we
is
can
ju-
move on.
This is just residual kind of hanging around. Like fucking Light Stage is still on the ban list from back when we had Sky Striker Trickstar.
Yeah, but you watch, people will pick that up again. Now
You ever
that
played that one? I don't think I ever played
Light
that
Stage.
one. No, the chronograph.
You played it once.
I played it at 1.
Yeah, I
played 3 Astrograph, 1
I think
chronograph.
yeah.
I think you played it not so much for its hand summon effect. You played it
Because you
to
needed it.
manipulate the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember every other magician way more than that. Long time ago.
Oh, look, I don't hate Chronograph. It's just
Well,
when you had the choice of him or Astrograph, it was going to be Astrograph.
It was very good when Astrograph got next because you could use it to get you the free body instead of the free scale.
Yes.
And then you could use that to go into Electromite.
Nearly 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever get Electromite back. Well, I suppose that'll be in our ban list discussion
If
next
we
week.
didn't get Electromite back when we got Metal Foe support, we're
Yeah.
not getting it back ever.
And Draco Slayer support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
that-
Beyond the Pendulum, that counts.
Next question.
Exceed the Pendulum, sorry.
Keep going. We're on a 1 hour time here.
So, we move on to the final piece of product at this stage for Speed Duels,
Speed
the Battle
Duel.
City
Yeah.
final box.
Yeah.
So, quite a few notable reprints in there. Anything you want to address specifically?
Sack Armor, woo! So,
Oh yeah, you were excited about that one for a while.
Maxx.
Yep.
Speed Jewel, the parting shot to Speed Jewels. You get Maxx. Now you're truly dead.
It's actually not that bad of a reprint.
Yeah, no, it
Just
really.
a little bit of coolant in there.
From what I can see too, it's getting printed in common and secret.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
because
Jake, you
of
got
that.
incredibly sunburnt today.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
whatever.
Here's Mallow boy. I'll lather you up. What's the other one? Mirage.
That's on our
Yeah,
Yeah,
Patreon.
Mirage of Nightmare. Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon. See Jake get lathered up.
So we're getting
My
domain
brag.
reprints. That's pretty good.
Description down below.
Please don't invite that.
Description down below. Join our Patreon.
Yeah, so Mirage and then...
So I feel that's more an OnlyFans jobby.
No one's getting any jobbies.
So, question for you, Ben, because I'm pretty sure you're the only one who hasn't looked at this.
Yep. I haven't looked at it all.
Ashizu's deck is all in here and all proper.
Yep.
One of the new Ashizu cards was reprinted.
Yep.
Which one do you think was?
Vegito.
Nah, Midora.
Oh, okay.
God, a Guido, holy God. Mill 5 in a 20 card deck. But yeah,
It's because that's the one that summons the fairy from deck.
and the skill cards are completely busted. She can just search, exchange, and also do the manually apply to her.
So, from what I read of the things, it's you can apply the effect when only you have 15 cards in your graveyard, as opposed to needing X amount for both. And if it's already in your graveyard, you can banish it to apply its effect.
Okay.
And it only counts, and it only works on your opponent, so you can make them deck out right away. So good luck to that. The Jack's Knight.
There you go.
All that stuff is quite ridiculous too.
Oh, they print Arcane Knight Joker and all of that.
Yeah.
It's got to have some place that's good.
And Slifer, again, the new skill card just goes, Slifer and draw 6.
Huh.
The Bakura one's quite good as well. Like, it applies the field spell effect where, like, you summon the letters as monsters and your opponent can't attack them.
Yeah, we got Destiny board in Speed Duels. Like, I never would have seen it coming.
And then
And
you can...
I never will, because it's in America.
Yeah, that is true. That is the disappointing part, is that at this stage, and probably every stage moving forward, we won't get this.
It's almost like if you did this product worldwide a few years ago, this game might have stood a chance.
Instead of doing it now.
And also let us play normal cards in the format. But otherwise...
Otherwise, we move on to some upcoming support that's been announced in the special pack for 2025.
The special pack.
So Next Brother's a legend.
Seemingly, yeah, so we won't see it for a while.
Yeah.
But this is all to do with the Chronicle Saga, I think it's called? No, what's it called? It's called something. The storybook, the lore book. So we get an expansion on Magistus. They get a new Alistair / Crowley. So he has the Poplar effect if he's added to hand. He special summons himself, and then on...
That is the new thing for Yu-Gi-Oh!
And then on normal or special summon, he immediately fusion summons and he counts himself as Alistair on the board. They get a new fusion, which is a negate, which is really good. They get a quick play spell, which does like it summons stuff from the deck in response to your opponent only, though. So you have to wait for your opponent to try and disrupt you before you can extend.
Okay.
And then another spell, which I can't remember what it does. I don't particularly care.
But it's all pretty cool.
It's all kind of cool, and lore-wise, it sort of harks back to the beginning of the Magical City, where all of those tribes were working together, and then eventually everything got split up and whatever.
Crazy spell.
Like El Dorado.
Sure, just like that. And then we've got some support for DDDs. I don't want to read it because I don't have all day.
Fuck, there's some long effects.
Yeah, and basically they just revolve around themselves as pendulum monsters. It's like if one sends to the graveyard, it bounces one back to hand, and then the other one adds it back from the extra deck to do stuff. It's convoluted and stuff, but I'm sure there'll be an updated spreadsheet around for the DD players in the next week or so.
Is anyone still playing DDDs out there? Let us know.
It's still very playable.
Yeah, definitely. Just I'm not playing it.
I shan't be that person. There's some motor support. I'm sure there's motor cards around. I don't really understand what they do. At first I was like, oh, Dark Machine, they'll support Orcas. They don't. Speaking of not supporting anything, we've got the, what are they called? The Ice Dolls. Some water spellcaster effect monsters.
What are these
these are all the same. These are all in the same product.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about this until it's fucking pack filler a year from now.
Yeah. Unless they release some sort of like busted water spellcaster, it's really just going to be ice barrier support, and even then it's like...
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah, I mean, it is forgettable. We've also got the Fairy Tale Friends.
Oh, I looked in... Oh, Noble Knight support.
Yeah, so there's a ninja support in Bat, the Forest Ninja. There's Noble Knight support in Wonko. What a stupid fucking name. Wonko, Noble Knight of the Forest. They get a field spell, which they sort of revolve around. And I imagine there'll be some other stuff for this, because it'd be really weird if it was just these two.
That's the chick who plays Regulus in the one that's not Leo. Luna. I'm pretty sure it's her stuff. Because it all summons Ancient Fairy Dragon in the end. It's all field spells.
Oh, yeah, that's why it revolves around a 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro.
Yeah.
I was trying to work that out, but that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think we see like I don't think in the anime we see it. It might be a manga shit.
Yeah, potentially.
No offense, mangas. If anyone reads the manga, let us know. Or
And then finally we get
You
some...
know who reads the manga?
Who?
You manga.
Your manga. Oh, are you going to cover the Shadow Duelist?
Has that not already happened?
Yeah, the Shadow Duelist was the guy from WWE.
Karrion Kross was right.
Yeah, Twitter spoiled this a week ago.
You day.
Just like the last time. Twitter just knows this shit ahead of time.
They never did any Yu-Gi-Oh gear, did they? It's all been...
It's all been like Dragon Ball and shit.
MK Plus Ultra is the best anime tag team in the industry. I won't hear any different.
I thought he was going to say something about MK40 being great, and I was like, oh god. Those two would not get along.
I thought about that.
This is racist.
Also in that same pack we get some Hope support, which is for the Hope Xyz. There's a retrain of the Spider Shark and there's a retrain of the Titanic Galaxy. Neither of which are super remarkable, but...
The Titanic Galaxy sucks.
Yeah, and the Spider Dragon is not that good either.
I did see this like after the fact, and I was like, oh, retrain. And then I read it and was like, oh,
Worse.
this doesn't negate anything.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's somehow worse. I'm like, I'm all for retraining some of them to go, I bump them up a little bit, like make some number monsters cool.
They retrained it to be like, that attack misdirection, that was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what you really want.
Maybe that's just a way that they can make old decks seem better, is make retrains that are so much worse than what they already had. So that people just go, you know what?
That was really good.
Yeah, Hope Harbinger is actually really good.
I appreciate old deck building.
They did get an interesting spell card though, which I kind of like, which is Galaxy Journey. Special summon one of your banished light or dark monsters. Quick play spell. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. And then if the face-up Xyz becomes banished while this card's in your graveyard, banish this card, target one of those monsters, special summon it.
Well, it's Galaxy support.
Yeah, I mean, it's searchable then.
Yeah. 7 attacks.
That's pretty good.
Done.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ben doesn't care though. 'Cause he doesn't play Galaxy. He
No.
wants to play Plumpito.
I mean, can't you summon that?
Plumpino. Or Plump.
Couldn't you summon a banished under shifter?
Yeah.
True. You just have to play badly. What?
Nothing? We continue.
I mean, yeah, Plumpito is Earth, but the Xyz material you make
heard
it
me.
with. Yeah. And then lastly, and I know Ben's very excited for this, there's been a alternate art announced for the Terminal World 2 in Gem Knight Fusion.
So fucking shit.
It's fucking terrible. Like, I feel like it's kind of a staple that most Fusion cards, not all of them granted, but most of them, just have the allusion to the original polymerization artwork.
So-
and the little swirly thing, which is what the original had.
So, here's the thing. Many years from now, when we're all long dead, and the world is burnt to a crisp and been destroyed, aliens going to arrive. And they're going to be like, surely this civilization was doing something right. And they're going to see a copy of this on the ground and be like, these wasteful fucks.
And then they see ulti brilliant views and they're like, oh, this is some good stuff.
Shit.
There's a sliver of hope.
Ulti Brilliant Fusion will be the reason why one of us gets cloned.
Oh god, please.
I was
please let
thinking
it
about
not
if
be
you
you.
run our script, if you run all of this, all of our words, what happens? Train it.
Into it?
Cowboy
Yeah.
AI.
Why are we not training Cowboy AI?
Oh god. I mean, Lachlan's not on here anymore, so it couldn't be too bad.
It's still going to be there.
I mean, he'll be there, but he won't be as prominent as he
I
used
might
to
even
be.
fit some of the unedited, like the
Oh no.
cutscene.
Oh no.
A lot of dollars in that jar.
We move on to questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first one this week comes to us from Rye Guy. What's your favourite piece of Yu-Gi-Oh prizing that you've won?
Oh, my 2017 World Championship cards. The
Oh, yeah.
Dark Magician and the the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's my favorite piece.
I mean, yours is surely that.
That or the money.
Just money.
Just money. When did you win money?
The
Oh, for Player of the Year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Money, money,
God, I missed
money,
that.
money.
Not that I was ever in contention for that. I think I like scrubbed out of most of them in the first round of elims
I remember getting the 1 year free entry to locals.
in Nara.
Yeah.
No, wrong.
Then they decided they were never going to run that again. They were like,
That wasn't them. That was GG's.
no, they still ran it at some stores.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't run it at Wollongong.
Ah. Look,
We were renegades.
did. Yeah.
Between two for me. So the first choice would be the Orcus map from Oceanics. I fucking love that map. Granted, everyone got that map, so it's not all that special, but I really like that map. The second is...
Orcus map from Oceanics?
the World Legacy one.
Yeah,
It had like
yeah.
Dingisu, the World Chalice Justicia, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that map. But it's not super special because everyone that went there got it.
I thought it was the Mech Knight map was that one.
No. There's just a Mech Knight map, but that
Yeah.
was regional support for that same season. Or the
The
season
Mech
before.
Knight map was the World's map. Was the World Championship qualifier map. That was the one that we got at Oceans.
No,
The Mech Knight map? Yes.
no,
The Orcus map was a regional map.
no.
Okay. We'll look this up after the fact. How is it not a trip to Melbourne, by the way?
Huh?
How is a trip to Melbourne not your favourite prize?
I'm getting there.
He's getting there. He just didn't say that one first.
Well, in actual fact, there's 3.
You forgot about it.
No. So yeah, when Good Games was running the championship thing,
Yep.
I did come third at the state level, and therefore got the trip, flights, accommodation, and the ticket to PAX. That was a great weekend, and it was not long after I got made redundant, so it made me feel a lot better, and I got very drunk. And then the last one was actually long before we really even played seriously, which was Nickelodeon was running a marathon, and it was like a text to win, and I won it. So I got Buster Blader statue. I think I got some packs, but I cannot remember what was in them. I feel like I pulled garbage. And I got the CD of Music to Duel By.
Yes. I knew you had this one.
No matter what.
Good.
And that face up, face down song.
That was great.
Bars.
Do you reckon this shit's copyrighted?
Surely.
We should just run a test video that just has that audio in it, just to see if it gets struck.
I mean, if we haven't been taken down for it the last
yeah,
few years.
we don't post enough of it
Yeah.
to justify a takedown.
The whole song.
Upload the whole album.
No, surely it gets matched to because they play as filler music on some of the streams, so maybe it gets copied,
Maybe.
matched with YouTube, like on the YouTube end.
Yeah. Just run it as a private video and just see if YouTube just gives you
Yeah.
a knock on the door.
But what if we played the bad one that no one cares about? The romantic song between Tristan and
We're playing the
Taya.
whole album. We're putting the whole album on YouTube.
They had there's another version of the theme song where like the lyrics are crap, but like I did appreciate it. Yeah, we'll get it. Heart of the Card. It just leads in the Heart of the Card bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Not the worst album of all time, to be honest.
There is definitely worse.
Yes.
Next question is from Ragai. What's your favourite? What's your favourite representation of Australia in non-Australian TVs or
I've been
movies?
thinking about this for ages. I can't settle on it. What are you all gonna go?
He's going to say Jim Crocodile.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's the guy from GX.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh, that's terrible.
I hate
though.
GX.
I think
in
that's where this
general.
question's going to.
Jack Atlas count.
No, because he's meant to be British. He's meant to be Cockney.
Yeah.
They just do it badly.
This is such a bad.
Speaking of badly, the first season, the last bit with the Ori Calcos, that fucking guy.
Oh yeah. God, what's his name? He hates Joey.
Yeah.
He hates everyone. I mean, I don't want to say the obvious one.
Just going to say Crocodile Dundee.
I guess that counts, doesn't it?
That's the obvious one.
Was that Australian?
No.
No, it was Hollywood, but they did.
Was it?
They learned on a bunch of stuff here, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
It was
going
probably mostly paid for by Australian tourism.
there. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that Australian movie sucked. Definitely not that movie.
Oh, I hate that movie so much.
It's so bad.
Racists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's against white people, so it doesn't matter.
Those wise people didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No other.
I can't really think of any that I like. Most of them are awful.
Yeah. Yeah. We move.
We move. Next and seemingly last question is from Fantasy Phoenix.
Yes.
Can you comment
not really that new. They
Returning.
They commented a few weeks ago and didn't get acknowledged.
Yeah, because he didn't do it in the right format, so I didn't see it.
And also,
Jake's blind. Just want to let you know that.
that's why you need to do
make
the
sure to
backstrokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people have full-on conversations in there sometimes, it's very hard to discern a reply to someone's comment or a genuine question. So I apologise that I missed you.
Bye, Fantasy Phoenix.
So, he used to play with us before COVID, a little bit in town, but mainly with Ben down south, and used Cyber Dragons or Sky Striker. He knows that I said Sky Striker is boring. Would I have any other budget recommendations on what he could play to get back in the game? Blue Eyes
Buy the
coming
Blue Eyes
up.
starter deck when it comes out.
Buy Therion. Therion's quite cheap now.
Just buy the Blue Eyes starter deck when it comes out. Done. Simple.
Although, must be said, because I delayed in getting back to him, he just bought Sky Striker again.
Look, we've all been there. They get that new Link monster eventually that will make them somewhat passable. We'll get there.
No, now you mix it with Trickstars. Go back to the Trickstar days.
True.
Just use Firewall Dragon. Oh, wait.
Did you know a Phoenix that used to play in Nara? These decks?
Surely, is his name actually Phoenix, or is that just
There's a
Discord name?
Phoenix that used to play with us, and I'm tripping out.
I know.
Who are
I put
you?
on my. I need to
I
put
even
on my
asked you
detective
were the
hat.
questions.
Where was it? What cards were it? What decks?
Used to play Cyber Dragon or Sky Striker.
Could have been anyone.
Yeah, could have been a lot of people. Those are a lot of common decks.
And then he also does ask, will Blue Eyes with the structure deck coming out be extremely populous at YCS, or could that be an alternative? Yes, as stated before. Yeah, do that instead.
Oh, wait, he actually says Blue Eyes?
Yeah. He answered the question before we even got to it.
But that does conclude us for this week. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favourite, jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you here next week. Peace.
Goodbye.